Hey guys, how's it going? Wanted to do a quick video on the Federal Reserve raising interest rates. I'm doing this rather than eating dinner. I'm hungry right now. But you have to look at the knee-jerk reaction. You had the dollar get up and the dollar yen within the dollar index, the dollar yen sold off. You had gold prices going down, euro going down. And part of the reason why this move may have been exaggerated was because Janet Yellen announced she's going to have potentially three rate hikes next year. I don't think there are going to be three rate hikes. I think there are going to be definitely rate hikes, maybe one, maybe two. I don't see three unless Donald Trump gets his all of his things that he wanted. He gets his tax cuts, his infrastructure spending, and that goes through Congress. I don't think all of that's going to go through, so that's why I'm thinking that there's probably going to be one, max two. The reason why I say that is that Mitch McConnell said that they're going to veto Donald, they're not going to approve Donald Trump's plan, spending plan. He says that it's going to add too much to the debt. Whether that happens or not, it just seems that everything is not going to be passed through. Now, going back to the markets, right? You saw a bond sell off today, and I'm looking at the TLT right now, this chart. And the over the weekend, I showed you another chart, which was just looking at the buyers and the sellers in that market. And what I noticed was the people that were buying in large numbers were commercial money. They had the largest long position in a few years. And if you look in a 7 year span, they still had a decent large position, but not as large as 2009. So I did a video saying that, hey, it may not happen overnight. I still feel that the bond rates are going to go lower, right? Even though over the next few years rates are going to go higher, bonds are most likely going to go down. But I'm just talking about for a mean reversion move. And what I found quite interesting is in this chart, I usually don't look at technical analysis, but what I like looking at is buyers versus sellers, right? You see money coming in, you see money going out. I did a video on that on Sunday, commercial money coming in. Now, look at the money flow index. I see money coming in, right? Once it goes past the 20, right? Start to see money coming in. Price of TLT is going down, right? This doesn't mean just because money's flowing in, that doesn't mean that the stock price is going to go higher. You have to remember that the hedge fund community, they're the ones that are trend followers. You don't know what derivative positions they have or other large institutions. So these trend followers are just following their algorithms, selling bonds, selling the yen, selling gold. Now, I do feel that TLT is going to rally and it's going to surprise people. And I already feel that this move has been baked in the cake. Now, let's look at gold. I am also long gold. I wish that I waited and was a little more patient. I did analyze the COT reports the other day, and I showed you that there are the commercial money, they are unloading their short positions. And in addition to that, they're not as net short as they were in July at the top, where it was like 1370. Now, you're seeing a lot of people getting excited about shorting gold now. People were excited about going long gold 6 months ago. You could say the same thing about the TLT in the bond market. A lot of people, the hedge fund community, was net long the bond market in June, while the commercial money had heavy short positions. Now, it has totally reversed, where the commercial money's net long, been the net most long in a few years, while the hedge fund community is now net short. That was quite interesting. And the trader I showed you who created the COT indicator that I showed you, the net buyers versus net sellers, he says that more times than not, the commercial buyers are right. And if it's at price extremes, then you may see a reversal, or there's a higher probability that you'll see a reversal. And that's what I think is going to happen. And now the money flow index right over here, right? They're seeing more buyers. I mean, you're seeing more buyers right now than before, right, compared to here. And while the price is going down. So that's just one thing that I noticed. And I do want to see the COT reports coming out on Friday, but it shows the positions as of Tuesday. I want to see if the commercial money is unloading their short positions even more than the previous week. And I want to see the same thing about the dollar, the bond market, etc. And my gut feeling still is you may see initial push to the downside more in gold, but because of mean reversion, I feel that it's going to go higher. Gold prices, you're going to see bond prices go higher, and so on. And the reason why you may have seen another sell-off or extended sell-off today was because Janet Yellen said we're going to have 3 interest rate hikes. I don't see that happening next year, as I mentioned earlier. So the thing to watch out for is not specifically the gold market or specifically gold or the euro or the yen. I look at interest rates. Right? This is what sophisticated traders look at. They look at the interest rate differentials, and I want to look at the 30-year yield for U.S. bonds. And if those rates go down, I would not be surprised to see the euro rally, the yen carry trade is going to be finished temporarily. You're going to see the British pound rally, and thus the dollar goes down. So this is what I'm looking out for. I would be specifically looking at the bond market. I saw articles on CNBC saying traders are bearish on TLT. And hey, it could go lower. But I'm just saying that these traders were not talking. You didn't see the headlines 6 months ago from these hedge fund guys, from these traders who are CTAs and whatnot. They weren't coming out pounding the table to short the bond market. They were net long then. So just keep that in perspective and tell me what you guys think. All right, guys. Talk to you later.